Welcome to Saturday, and Saturdays are our longer problem solving. Now, when we get into algebraic patterns and linear algebra, especially, we're looking for patterns that jump the same number every time. And it's the relationship between our x and our y when we're graphing. Now, why do we have rules? Because we're lazy. Mathematicians, I don't want to work out every single possible number to substitute in to find an answer. So I generate a rule which lets me substitute any value I wish and get that answer immediately. So this activity uses triangles and squares. We're not introducing letters yet. All we're trying to do is layer a foundation of understanding around the pattern that algebra and rules can capture. Now, in this pattern, every time my triangle in this first bit goes up 1, which is good. My jump here, I'm going up 5. Then I jump 5 again by 5. So I can summarize that every time I add a 1 in my triangles, I need 5 more squares. Now I'm trying to capture a rule here for how many times I need to times a triangle, and then do I need to add or subtract a number in order to make this pattern work. Now, there are ways to do this very quickly that I won't share with you now because I think it's important that we go through a process of exploring. So the kids are probably going to be going down a line of trial and error, and that's totally fine. Trial and error is a great place to work as long as when they get to something they can improve. Now, the only thing I will tell you is the 5 is really important because that's our pattern. Now, when they get this rule, if they think they can establish it, they need to try and test it for 10 and 100. If they had 10 triangles and 100 triangles, how many squares did they need to start off with, and did they need to add or subtract anything? The secondary skill to this, which is a little bit harder, is to find the number of squares and work backwards to see what their multiple in front of their triangle is. So this way, we're doing our equation solving BODMAS properly. When we get to this, we're going backwards again. So we're going to be doing our BODMAS backwards. We're unpacking, trying to solve our puzzle. So there's lots of these. I'll try and make them quite simple, but I really want you to start thinking about with the kids, what's our relationship here between the gap that each of them are going up each time. I will keep these at ones so that they can really start to practice. I will do some that we add and some that we subtract at the end so they can practice both and see if they can find what the pattern rule is in terms of how many triangles we need each time. If there's any questions, please let me know in the comments. I'm happy to stop in and do further videos if needed. The big thing here, though, is to take all ideas of letters away in algebra. It's about generating rules for pictures, whether they're triangles or squares, to help kids get those foundational skills in what algebra is actually all about. Hope this has been helpful. You can access the file in the link in the description or in the comments below, and all of the other content, both in algebra that's been this week and in fractions for last week. Have a great day, and I look forward to sharing some puzzles with you tomorrow. Thanks.